For the fourth year in a row, the Cumberland County Public Library and Information Center is conducting the Big Read, an initiative designed to bring the community together to read and discuss one book. This year's selection is Carson McCullers' The Heart is a Lonely Hunter. Kelly Tamita, the library's Marketing and Communications Manager, tells us about this month-long literary project and how various community partners are working together to promote literary reading. Pick up a copy of the book now and join the conversation.
The Big Read is a program created by the National Endowment for the Arts to address the need for greater literacy in our community and in the whole United States. The Heart is a Lonely Hunter is set in the Deep South. Carson McCullers started writing it when she was 19. She had married a man in Columbus, Georgia, as he was leaving the military. They found themselves in Fayetteville, and she lived in Cool Springs Tavern here in our city, and that's where she finished writing The Heart is a Lonely Hunter. The book was selected because it does have connections with Fayetteville and the connections of being a southern town, and she is a southern writer, so there are a lot of things that I think people could relate to, and when you can go to a place where the author's actually written, I think that's an extra added feature to the Big Read in Cumberland County. We'll be giving away The Heart is a Lonely Hunter at our fourth Friday kickoff, again March 26th here at Headquarters Library, and that starts at 7 p.m. Carson McCullers wanted to be a classical pianist as she was growing up, but at a young age that wasn't possible, but her heart was in classic music. So we're going to kick off the fourth Friday with a cellist and a violinist playing some of Carson McCullers' favorite music that she liked personally, but that also she wrote about in her novel. And then programming takes place throughout the county at various locations, including Museum of the Cape Fear, the various schools like Methodist University and FTCC, FSU, and then of course there'll be historic tours of downtown, walking with the City Historic Properties Manager, and he'll take people on a walking tour, and they will actually go to Cool Springs Tavern and have a book discussion following his presentation. The precursor to the Big Read is the Cape Fear Regional Theater's production of A Member of the Wedding, which was one of Carson McCullers' other novels. We'll be showing The Heart is a Lonely Hunter. It was a movie that was produced back in the 1950s, and it stars Alan Arkin, and it was, I think, a breakout performance by Sandra Locke. And you can find that at different locations throughout the county. We have lots of book discussion groups set up. You can find out more information about them at your local branch. Book club kits are available where people can check out 15 books at a time in a bag. It'll have book discussion materials like how to get your conversations going and topics and themes about the book. So if you want to check out a whole book bag, you can take it and have your own book discussion. Well, the library with the NEA has provided reader's guides where you can go and find out more information about Carson McCullers' life and her background, where she came from, and why she wrote the book. So that will help you understand, before you start reading the book, what it's all about. And as well, we also have books on audio CD. So if you'd rather listen to the book instead of read, that's available too. With the grant, the Friends of the Library purchased 1,500 books, and those have been distributed through some of the high school English classes, through college reading courses, but then of course there will be hundreds available for the public to check out at every branch. We have an author named Cheryl Tippins. She's coming from New York, and she wrote a book called February House, which is about Carson McCullers' life when she lived in New York City. She lived in a brownstone and shared that home with different intriguing characters at the time. One was Gypsy Rose Lee. And it so happened that everyone who lived there at the time were born in February, so Cheryl Tippins' book is called February House. The Museum of the Cape Fear is exhibiting personal artifacts and effects of Carson McCullers that came from a collection in Columbus, Georgia. And they'll have information also about the Depression effects in Fayetteville and in the South. We have some interesting programs planned with The Heart is a Lonely Hunter, so even if you're not going to read the book, you could participate in the recycled art contest we're having, where everything that you create has to be something that would otherwise have been thrown away. And we also have a trash fashion show for teenagers, where they can make costumes out of recyclable materials, and there's more information about that on our website. Well, we have programming for children. It's called The Little Read, and the Little Read is related to the book, but of course it's all geared for children. They can learn about baby sign language, Depression-era games, and there's also arts and crafts activities for children. We do have a great band coming in to finally round up the Big Read, and that will be on the fourth Friday in April with a band called Second Time Around. They're from our area, but they're very well known for swing, and we'll end with a big bang. For more information about all the programs and speakers with the Big Read, you can visit our website, and we'll also be posting information on Facebook, so look for us under Cumberland County Library on Facebook. So we really hope you'll join us. You'll come out for one of the programs or activities or pick up the book and read it and make it a big read for everyone in the community.